Hi, this is Paul from Outerloop Coaching at outerloopcoaching.com, and I'm here to answer the question, should I go on tour? I'm so glad that you're asking that question because so many artists just think it's an automatic something that they need to do. They get some holiday time from work, everybody makes the effort, and then you hit the road and it absolutely fails and it ruins a lot of the momentum that you may have built up for your career. There's a lot of great bands that didn't get out of the starting gate because they came out of the starting gate too soon. So I'm glad you're asking the question. Let me help you out right here. First, you need to clearly define your goals for touring. There's many different goals. The main ones are that you're going because you want to create fans, you're going because you want to make money, you're going because it'll be fun, you're going because it just needs to be the next thing that you do. The first question you need to ask about all of those goals is, are there fans waiting for you? If you don't have fans waiting for you in each of these markets that you're trying to get to, it may not be a good idea. These people are not going to appear out of the ether just because you happen to be in town and they like your band name or because they saw a Facebook ad. They need to have some familiarity with you first. So look at your data. Look at all the things that your email list, your Spotify stats, anywhere that you've got data on where people are who follow you. Facebook is a great place to do this, or Instagram. Anywhere that you know that there are people who are fans of your band, look where they're clumped, look where they all live, and try to get to those markets. And if you don't have those clumps yet, don't go on tour. The second thing is, if you're looking to try to generate new fans, you have to be in front of an audience. You have to be in front of an audience almost every night. If you're just in front of a handful of local bands and their friends and that's it, you're not going to make new fans. It's a waste of time. It's full days out on the road. It's losing lots of money. It's using lots of gas. It can be terrible for you as far as expense is concerned when you don't have fans waiting for you. Unless you're playing a festival where you're going to be in front of a large number of people, and in that audience are going to be some future super fans. Then you've got some really good reason to hit the road for an audience that isn't familiar with you yet. Another way to do this is if you're going on the road opening for another band who does have an audience, and that audience may be predisposed to like what you do. That's a good reason to hit the road to go out with them. But again, budget. And that's sort of my second point. Are you willing to lose money? If you're going out on the road opening for another band, there's a really good chance that you may have even paid to be on that tour. This is an expense that is an investment. It's an investment into your future, but it has to be a good investment, and it has to be an investment that you can afford. Remember, any money that you lose on the road could be money that you have better spent on social media advertising, on a publicist, on recording, on new equipment. All those things would now be spent out on the road. You'll never get that back again unless it's a good investment. Not just an investment, a good investment. So ask the question, are you willing to lose money? If the answer to that is no, stay home until you've got enough people who are fans of your band that you can prove to promoters that you deserve a guarantee for coming to their market. The third thing that can be a real problem for bands when they're trying to go out on the road is the effort. It takes a huge amount of effort to go out on tour. The booking and the promoting that you do in order to be successful out on the road to build the tour, all that stuff takes a lot of time, That, again, can be time that's better spent doing other things. Maybe it makes sense. I'm not saying it's a no. I'm just saying that be prepared to weigh out whether this effort that you're putting to book on this tour is the best spend of your energy and your time. So be careful of that. And if you've got somebody who can book the tour for you, you've got a booking agent interested, great. That is something off your plate. But most of the time on that first tour, those first 3 tours, the first 5 tours, maybe for years, you're going to be booking yourself, and it is a time and effort suck. And I should add, it can take a lot of that momentum and energy that you have in your head and just squander it, because cold calling promoters, cold calling venues and being told no over again will have an emotional impact on you. Nobody is made of steel. That brings me to my last point about touring, is about the cohesion in your band. Can your band survive a tour? Be honest. When you look at the other guys there in the jam room, if you're losing your temper after 2 hours, can you only imagine what it's like after 2 weeks? This can be a real problem. It can destroy a band, and it can destroy everything that you've built so far. So don't go on the road with people that you can't live with for a long time. You are in a tight, confined space, and all those little things that kind of gnaw at you are going to become big things. And everybody in the band has to agree ahead of time to be cool. And so many people are so scared to have that conversation before they get in the van that it ends up screwing them up later. And it's quite possible that somebody who you wouldn't necessarily get along with the best inside the jam room is going to be your best friend out on the road, but you need to have that conversation ahead of time and establish the rules, establish what it is that you guys are willing to deal with. So that's a big one. If you've got momentum in your career and you have not yet gone on the road, the big question is, will that tour build on that momentum, or will it squander it? If you're doing a great job of building an audience online and doing it super cheap and doing it while sitting at home, maybe sticking with your day job, doing the other things that you need to do to survive, if that is going well, don't think that you need to go on tour just because that's what bands do. Wait until it's the right time. So those are some of the answers I got for should I go on tour. There's also a lot of really great information out there on how to build a really great tour when you are ready, and how to build a tour, how to build live appearances in a roundabout way around where you are, so that way that you build markets around you, so that touring in the future is going to go great. I highly recommend Martin Atkins' got a book called Tour Smart. Get it, read it, learn it, love it, live it. The road can be a great place, but it can also destroy you. So be careful. Should I go on tour? You have to answer that question for yourself. But understanding what your goals are, understanding the budget, understanding the effort that you're going to have to put into it, and then understanding how your band is going to deal with each other as individuals out on the road is crucial to answering that question. Okay, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Send some comments down below. If you've got some horror stories about going on tour, love to read them. Send them down below. Put them in the comments. If you've got anything you disagree with me on, or anything I left out, please include down below. Again, I'm Paul from Outerloop Coaching and outerloopcoaching.com, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much.